My name's Anne-Marie Collins, and together with my husband Matt, we're the owners of Kenmere Charloais. We started breeding this herd back in the 1970s or in 1970 and have continued on these lines now. We have an exclusive female line which dates back to the original conception.
My name is Glenn Trout. I came to the Kenmere program in January of this year. It's been a great involvement so far and really encourages me to push forward in the beef industry, to match up with a family like the Collinses who have spared no effort or cost in putting pasture in front of these cows to drive genetic progress no matter what the season, and their attention and their detail in their data collection to stand behind that and to make better cattle as we go forward. So really looking forward to the future ahead.
We'd just like to highlight that on arrival to the property, we have part of our biosecurity plan is to drive over a wheel wash that washes the tyres, which then comes into the property, making it safe and continuing our biosecurity plan. On arrival, we ask people to arrive to the office site, wash their feet, and then go into the office, sign in, so that we know who is here on the property. You'll see that we have a first aid location, an evacuation site, all part of what we actually continue with the biosecurity.
So crucial to breeding not only stud cattle but beef cattle in general in Australia, there has to be a very close eye kept on herd health status and the integrity of data recorded along the way. The herd health status at Kenmere, driven by the JBAS 7 program, also includes testing of pesty for every animal on the place, and also vaccinations for pesty 7-in-1 and their multi-min status, so that these animals are in top condition for their entirety of life. They also are weighed at birth, and that is the start of their breed plan inputs, so that Kenmere has a 5-star rating, which is a level of input and recording of data second to none.
So here we have a selection of a very typical type of Kenmere female. As you can see, they're very soft, fleshy, their temperament perfect. We're standing right in the midst of them.
So the ability of these cows to lay down condition and go back in calf, to get through a tough season, to stay fertile, to put some real performance into their calves, I think is a major attribute of these cows. The temperament is brilliant. Cows that can move around and be functional and do a job off grass.
We have a selection of cows here that are obviously joined to one of our Kenmere chock bulls, which we've kept this year. These calves being born in March. So here we have a group of commercial calves. These calves were born from May onwards, so there's not a lot of age in them, but you can already see the shape and the type that we're looking for in our Vela production. Our aim in the Vela production is to have our calves ready to leave mum at approximately 400 kilos, straight from mum between 10 and 11 months. The production on these cows is pushed to the limit. They are expected to be back in calf and produce once again the same performance within a year. They carry weight, but they perform well and they put a lot into their calves.
So the bulls on screen will be part of the on-property sale at Kenmere at the Morak property on Friday the 13th, 2020. These bulls have all been scanned. They have had a lot of data put in on these guys, and I think you can see through the flank and the softness through these bulls and the muscularity about these guys that they certainly are built for the Australian beef industry. We stand behind our product, the integrity of the data on these bulls, These bulls will all be structurally soundness evaluated and semen tested by vets prior to sale, but certainly at any other time of the year, if you are in need of a sire, call Anne-Marie or myself and we'll work with you to find a sire that suits your program.